Hello everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to the Minecraft Emporium. In this video, we are going to be showcasing two builds inspired by this comment on the screen. Shout out to the absolute legend who suggested the idea. This video is also going to start off the first episode of a new series I'd be interested in doing, which is turning your guys' comments down in the comment section below into actual redstone builds and video ideas. So as always, please drop down a comment down below with any weird, wacky, useful, or peculiar contraptions you would love to see me build in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Hopping straight into things, the actual contraption I was inspired by, as you can see in my reply on screen now, was to use harming to arrows. And the basic idea is that splash damage of magic, you could say, goes straight through armor. And so I wouldn't really have to worry about prot 4 armor as much as the Notch Apple and Totems of Undying. But when I said this, I wasn't exactly expecting how absurdly strong harming 2 arrows actually are. I'm suiting myself up with a Totem of Undying, full protection 4 armor, and a stack of Notch Apples, setting my bed, of course. And if I set myself into Game Mode Creative, just so I can fly over to the showcase area, and then set myself into Game Mode Survival, I want you to see, just for a moment, how fast I die. Again, I'm going to chug an absolute Notch Apple, one of the strongest items in the entire game, hop down here, start chugging, and just like that, we've instantaneously died. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the power of harming 2 arrows, in my opinion. Because in protection 4 diamond armor, with a totem and as many Notch Apples as your heart desires, with 4 dispensers powering a very fast redstone clock, once you stand on a pressure plate here, you can kill the player that quickly. I'm going to showcase it again, this time with, and the machine is fired again. I'm going to showcase it again, this time with projectile protection armor, just to show that, hey, this actually doesn't benefit things too much. And if you're thinking about using a shield, one part of the design choice for this entire build was to have dispensers on all 4 sides of the build, such that even if you were blocking with the shield, you would still be killing yourself from the back end of the dispensers. Again, I'm gonna set myself into Game Mode Survival, chug a Notch Apple, and then I'm gonna plop myself into this build. Ready? 3, 2, 1, activated. And just like that, we've instantaneously died. Yeah, in my opinion, I absolutely love making contraptions like this, because in my opinion, making things that are small and compact, which do things that are absolutely extraordinary, is just something that is really, really cool. The second contraption of the day was based upon the comment of today's video, of course, but it's a little bit different, of course. You see, crystal PvP hacks, where you place down end crystals and then blow them up, have been a staple of hacked clients on, Minecraft Java, 2B2T, etc. And so what I wanted to do is develop a contraption, granted it won't be particularly useful, in order to auto crystal PvP for me. My original design was something like this, in that if I have a dispenser firing arrows, I can place crystals down, and I can get an explosion about every time the observer clock fires, which, as you can see, it's a little bit hard to demonstrate how many explosions in end crystals I'm placing down. The only problem is that we take an absurd amount of damage standing in this position, which is why I discovered something a bit weird. As it would turn out, you can actually place end crystals through the floor, as you can see here, meaning that I can stand completely beneath the floor with this contraption here and have a dispenser constantly fire arrows out at me. Again, I'm going to demonstrate it looking straight up. As soon as I step on the pressure plate, things will fire. And again, it's very hard to demonstrate. However, if I turn around, hopefully you can see the absolute mayhem going on above me with the sheer quantity of end crystals around me. 2 end crystals, for comparison, is enough to kill a player and prot 4 diamond armor, and so personally I think this is, again, a really cool contraption based around the idea of killing the player using a redstone contraption. Obviously, you might say, why not just plug up this hole or remove the water or any other things? And you are perfectly correct, because using this kind of a contraption in PvP scenarios is pretty absurd and doesn't exactly make sense. However, one thing I want to point out is the sheer amount of knockback that an Ender Crystal does. For example, if I was a player right here and I wanted to move it away, I would be knocked back quite a bit, and if I was standing at a little bit farther away, I'd be blown back even a little bit more. And so as you can see, even in creative mode, I am being knocked back, and my phone just clicked. As you can see, we are knocked back quite a significant quantity of blocks, you could say. And so one thing that benefits this contraption is that it would be somewhat hard for players to even get close to the system if they ever wanted to actually do so. Again, I absolutely love this type of contraption, and hopefully you do enjoy the first episode of Comments to Contraptions. I really enjoyed making it, and if you want to see more contraptions and things, obviously you have to leave a comment down below, perhaps like, or even subscribe for more creative content dealing with redstone, contraptions, Minecraft, and much more. In any case, thank you so much for watching, and have a fantastic rest of your day.